1986 was a great year in history for America. Cyndi Lauper sang True Colors, Prince dominated the charts with Kiss, movies like Top Gun, Crocodile Dundee, Stand By Me, and Platoon premiered. Christy Brinkley was hotter than ever. Mike Tyson became the youngest heavyweight champion ever. Microsoft had its IPO, Apple unveiled the Mac Plus, ECPA was passed, which 25 years later ended up creating one of the biggest privacy loopholes in the history of our country.
Say what?
I said, in 1986, our government passed a law called the Electronic Communications Privacy Act, better known as ECPA, which ended up creating one of the biggest privacy loopholes in the history of our country. It turns out in this outdated law, there is a loophole that says that any messages stored on third-party servers or cloud servers, as they are referred to today, are subject to warrantless access by our government after 180 days. Now let me say that again. Any messages stored on third-party servers or cloud servers, as they are referred to today, are subject to warrantless access by our government after 180 days. Now think about how many private messages you have stored in the cloud that are older than 180 days. Why would we ever delete messages when it's free storage, and even when you delete the messages, they're stored in your trash bin, which you never empty because it's free storage? And since ECPA hasn't been changed since 1986, this loophole still exists today. And this is what companies like Facebook, Google, Yahoo, AOL, Microsoft, LinkedIn, Apple, Dropbox, and all the other behemoths out there want you to know. They don't want to hide this from you. They actually want you to know how and why it's possible and how it can be fixed. For example, recently Google's Senior Privacy Policy Counsel David Lieber said on the company's blog, "While well-intentioned when enacted in 1986, ECPA no longer reflects users' reasonable expectations of privacy." Even Senator Patrick Leahy, one of the co-authors who helped create the ECPA law back in 1986, recently said, "Today, we use our email accounts as digital filing cabinets, where we store many of the personal documents and sensitive information that the Fourth Amendment was meant to protect. This bill takes an essential step towards ensuring that the private life of Americans remains private." The bill Senator Leahy's referring to is a bipartisan bill that has been introduced that will update ECPA and close this major privacy loophole. They've actually been trying to get this bill passed since 2013 unsuccessfully. And believe it or not, there are government agencies fighting to keep the loophole open. So you're probably wondering how you can help get this important legislation passed so this doesn't happen to you, your kids, or future generations. All you have to do is like this video, then share it with everyone you know. Then follow the link to end180days.org and sign the petition to close this abusive loophole. It's time we take control of this issue that affects every American living today and those who will be born in the future. So do America a favor and sign the petition to help change our online privacy forever and get this law passed once and for all.